It's Terry,
And Katie.
and we're just here to give an update. Been a couple weeks since the last one, and we've haven't been too much going on within since that time. Just one chemo treatment, and that's about it since then. Some blood tests, very slowing down a lot now that the main doctor appointments are down. The information gathering stage is over, so now we're into the treatments. But we're just giving an update. First, I guess we're going to talk about, as you can see here, I know we mentioned at the end of the last one that her hair is going to be falling out, but she has a hat on, so her hair did fall out.
Most of it.
Yeah, so she can talk a little bit about the process we went through. We had to get rid of it at the beach, but she can talk a little bit about the process to when she knew it was time to get rid of it and everything like that.
It was almost 2 weeks on the dot from my first chemo. My hair slowly started to fall out, mostly in the shower, and then my scalp started to hurt, which I heard would happen because the hair's ready to fall out, but it kind of gets stuck. So by Friday, when we were at the beach, I decided I had had enough of it, so Terry got to buzz my head. We had some fun with it. He did a lightning bolt and a pirate pea in the side of my head.
Yeah, first I shaved it to like a mohawk, but before that I shaved just one side. You know, that's like the craze now where they just shave one side and have the rest going over. So I did that first. We checked that out, then went to the mohawk, and then shaved some things into the side. And then we just shaved it all off. It was the G.I. Jane, Sinead O'Connor look for a while. But she found out an interesting thing, which is it's pretty fun. It's very therapeutic for me, at least, is somebody somewhere figured out that you can lint roll the head as the hair is falling out. It helps it come out, a little bit easier and everything. So after we shaved it, we spent I don't know, every once in a while, we'll just get the lint roller out and roll over her head, take out some hair, and see how much we can get with it. It's kind of a fun little game and therapeutic.
It feels so good.
Yeah, and I rub her head a lot. She likes when I rub her head. That feels good to her too. But yeah, so the hair's gone. A lot of hats. She has tons of hats. We found some when we were at the beach and all these different places, and got one from her sister and her family. They ordered this one actually, one of her favorites she found online. So thank you for getting her this. And she got some other ones. So she always is color code coordinating her clothes and her earrings and everything to kind of go along with her hats. But it's gonna be like that for a few months now. So she's ready. Bunch of hats. But then the only other than the blood test that she goes to make sure their blood, or I guess her levels are okay based off the chemo, is the actual second chemo, which I think you did a little bit better this time.
Yeah, much better. I was only nauseous the first day a little bit, and I was very tired the second day, but I bounced back pretty fast and didn't have any taste bud changes this time. So I think I handled it pretty well.
Yeah. She did. She said she was eating lifesavers while we were at the thing. She said that might have helped with the taste buds because when something, I guess you're sucking on the lifesaver or whatever, it might change the taste buds or savor taste buds, something. But it seemed to work. Last time she said there was a metallic taste, but this time she didn't really complain about it or anything. So she ought to try it again next time. But through this whole thing, she's been a trooper. After this last chemo, we actually went to an art show for 2 days, and we were out we left at 4:30 in the morning on Friday or the Saturday after her chemo, and then we're outside until 8 o'clock that night with the art show because we drove to Akron, set up, did the art show, had dinner at the art show, and then we went back to the room. So we were out for, I don't know, 16 straight hours, 2 days after her chemo. So, and then we went the next day, and it poured rain, and we had to break down and everything. So, normally when the first time the chemo, she took naps and everything the first couple of days. But this time she actually had to stay out in the sun. It was 100 degrees outside, and she had to stick it out through it all. So she's been a trooper. Not just that. That's not the only show. I mean, it's been June 1st was her diagnosis, and we've been through. That was maybe sixth show. I mean, we went to Art Three Rivers. We drove. That's the third time we went to Cleveland for an art show for a weekend, and Blowing Rock. So it's. With all this and all the doctor's appointments and everything, she's still keeping her love of her art and being successful at it. So we're doing the best we can. I think she's doing a great job. She's being a big trooper through this whole thing, doing a great job. Anything else you think to talk about? Okay, well, that's our update. Our next chemo treatment is not till next week. anything happens between now and then or anything after the treatment, we'll give another update. But that's all we have for now. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.